February 28, 2026, an explosion was reported at secure compound in Tehran. Soon after, Iranian state media confirmed that Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khomeini, who had ruled for 36 years, was dead. The news shocks the world. But one question immediately comes up. Why does Iran have a supreme leader? What does that position really mean? Why does one man stand above the president, above parliament, and above military? Why did some Iranians mourn his death while others celebrated? To understand this, we must go back to in history.
Witness travel services like these today the Shah of Iran and still see his monarchy surviving. The Ayatollahs are committed to the ouster of the Shah and nothing less than that. They chant.
For more than 2500 years, Iran was ruled by kings. The last king was Muhammad Reza Pahlavi, known as the Shah. He became Shah in 1941 at the age of 21. The turning point came in 1953. At that time, Iran had a popular prime minister named Mohammad Mossadegh. In 1951, Mossadegh nationalized Iran's oil industry, taking control away from British companies. Britain responded with an economic blockade. Iranian oil was prevented from being sold on the world market. As a result, Iran's economy began to struggle, and political tensions inside the country increased. In 1953, British and American intelligence supported a coup in Iran. Mossadegh was removed from power, and the Shah returned with stronger authority. From that moment, many Iranians believed their king was supported by foreign power. In the 1960s, the Shah launched major reforms called the White Revolution. He expanded education, gave women the right to vote, and modernized the economy. For a time, Iran grew quickly, but growth was unequal. Many rural families struggled. Inequality increased. Inflation rose in the mid-1970s. Political freedoms was limited. The Shah controlled the system. Opposition was weak. His secret police Savak arrested and imprisoned critics. By the late 1970s, frustration was everywhere. Religious leaders opposed him, left-wing political groups opposed him, business merchants opposed him, poor urban migrants opposed him. They had different reasons, but they shared one goal: the Shah must go. One key opposition figure was Ayatollah Khomeini. In 1964, the Shah forced him into exile for criticizing the government. For 14 years, Khomeini lived outside Iran, in Turkey, Iraq, and later France. Even from abroad, he continued leading the opposition movement. He recorded speeches on cassette tapes. These tapes were secretly brought into Iran and shared widely. By 1978, protests across the country had become massive. Hundreds of people were killed during clashes with security forces. Oil workers also went on strike. That weakened the government. On January 16, 1979, the Shah left Iran. On February 1, 1979, Khomeini returned to Tehran. Millions of people come to welcome him. Within days, parts of military declared neutrality.
When the soldiers stopped shooting at the people put flowers in their guns and give them pictures of Khomeini.
On February 11, 1979, the monarchy collapsed. After more than 2500 years of kings, Iran became an Islamic republic. After the revolution, Khomeini introduced a new political idea. It is called Velayat-e Faqih. This means guardianship of the Islamic jurist. To understand this idea, we need to understand one belief in Shia Islam. Shia Muslims believe in 12 imams, spiritual leaders chosen by God. They believe the 12th imam disappeared and will return in the future to bring justice. For centuries, most religious scholars believed that until the imam returns, clerics should guide the society spiritually but not rule the country politically. But Khomeini had a different view. He argued that the society cannot wait. Until the imam returns, He believed a qualified Islamic jurist should govern the country, not just advise but rule. When Iran wrote a new constitution in 1979, this idea became the foundation of the new system. The constitution created a powerful position called the supreme leader. Under Iran's constitution, the supreme leader becomes the highest authority in the country. His powers are extremely broad. He is commander-in-chief of the armed force. He controls the powerful Revolutionary Guard. He appoints the head of the judiciary. He appoints key member of the Guard and Council. He confirms the president's election, and he has the final authority over major security and foreign policy decisions. Iran does have a president, but the president mainly manages day-to-day government affairs. On the most important national decisions, the supreme leader holds the final authority. This means the role combines religious leadership and political power in one person. The supreme leader is selected by a body called the Assembly of Experts, a group of 88 clerics elected by the public. However, there is an important detail. Before anyone can run for this assembly, their candidacy must be approved by the Guardian Council, and the half of the Guardian Council is appointed by the supreme leader himself. This means the system is closely connected. Once chosen, the supreme leader usually serves for life. Iran has had only two supreme leaders. The first was Ayatollah Khomeini. He ruled from 1979 until his death in 1989. After his death, the Assembly of Experts selected Ali Khamenei as the new supreme leader. But there was a problem. At that time, the constitution required the leader to be a grand Ayatollah. Khomeini did not hold that rank, so the constitution was amended. After that change, Khomeini officially became supreme leader. During his leadership, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, known as the IRGC, became increasingly powerful. The organization gained influence not only in the military but also in economic sectors such as construction, energy, and infrastructure. Since the revolution, the position has remained powerful for three main reasons. First, the role is designed to last for life. Second, the constitution gives the supreme leader very strong authority. Third, the institutions inside the system reinforce each other. If the supreme leader dies, a council takes a temporary control of leadership. This council includes the president, the head of the judiciary, and a senior cleric. The Assembly of Experts must then choose a new supreme leader, and that decision will shape Iran's future for decades. Iran's political system is unique to the modern world. It combines religious authority and political power in one position. The supreme leader stands above elected officials. Understanding this role is key to understanding Iran's politics, its foreign policy, and its place in the world. The question now is simple. How will this system evolve in the future? The answer may shape Iran and the wider Middle East for years to come.